situation because, man, Mama G has guided me through a lot of situations where he was always there, like hours and hours upon hours, just talking to me, just guiding me out my situation. Like he got me out of Babylon. He gave me the knowledge to become my greatest version of myself, and that's to me that's very beautiful because no one knows me the way he knows me. No one talks to me the way he talks to me. No one knows my natal chart down to the T the way he does, and that shit is amazing to me because he could walk in a room and be like, Malia, what's wrong with you? Got attitude? What's up? And nobody did you that. And it was like, damn, like how you know that? Like ain't nobody saying nothing. Yesterday I walked the room, I was like, he was like, you better come. I was like, how do you know it's me? He was like, I felt your energy before you even came in the door. I'm like, what? That is so dope. When it's like he treats us so well, he makes sure we good, he makes sure we're straight. He always buying us things, always taking us out to nice fancy places, always making sure we're good. We eat, we have this beautiful environment that we live in. Like he gives us the reality, the fabrication of reality. Like you cannot deny him at all. Like you have to praise him every time you see him. And as women, we sometimes we struggle with that. I'm struggling with that a little bit. But you still have to praise him. You still have to give the honor and respect that he deserves and that he truly needs because of his black man. Like give him that. Like, you know? And I just want to thank the energy for coming into my life and treating me as the queen I'm supposed to be. And he's the king that he is. Because he's developed all his women, he deserves that. He deserves all the love and all the praise that
I hear a lot of negative about him.
You hear a lot of negative about him because people online they have to be negative. That's our Lord self. They have to shed the light on the negative situations because they don't know who they are. They look at the negative and amplify the negative so no one can come to the knowledge. So no one can receive the knowledge and hear the knowledge and hear what Baba Ji have to say because they're negative. They're going to see what's in you. They see that they see the part that what's in them, they see in you. So if they see positive, you're gonna be a positive person. But if you see negative, you're gonna be a negative, huh? Like the trolls online, they put everything negative. What person you know in this world that's all negative? No one. What person do you know in this world that's hated that much? Baba G, because he's here to bring truth in the light. He's here to bring knowledge of self and the understanding of who you are. So no one wants to
I want to take this on. Take a drink.
Take a drink. I took a drink and I started crying.
You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I got some questions for you. Okay. I got some questions for you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Talk to me about coming into carbonation and the process.
The process was when I was trying to find myself. I was trying to find myself in Babylon. I was trying to figure out, what was this life? What are we doing here? Like I used to go to work and I used to look at everyone like, what are we doing? Like, why are we coming to work every single day doing the same thing? Like, it used to boggle my mind. And I used to work. I used to work at Cane's, and on Cane's Wall, there was the CEO's business. Like what he did to even get his business, what he did to establish himself as a businessman, as a hierarchy. And I was like, damn, like why we all can't achieve this status? Like why can't we all achieve this, position? And I was just thinking to myself, like we all over here working for someone else. Why can't we work for ourselves? And so when I did that and when I seen that, I started to look at my reality different. I started to see different. I started to feel different. I started to look at everybody like I used to be happy and so excited to go to work. Like, oh my God, girl, I got this time. I got switched. They switched me with her for my party. I'm like, wait, hold up. You really excited about continuing to go to work, continuing to work for someone else and to slave for someone else? And so from that point, when I seen that, I actually, I've been tapped into the knowledge for about a couple of months. And when I started to really open my eyes and see, that's when I actually contacted Baba G, and I texted him and I was like, "Man, I want to join your family."
What was the first time you contacted Baba G, and why? What was the first? What made you want to contact him?
Because of his lifestyle. He was actually living in nature. He was polygamous at the time, and I just loved the way he spoke the knowledge and what he was teaching. And I love the way he spoke the knowledge and what he was teaching. It was like.
And Go ahead.
Yeah, I just love, what he was teaching, the way he was teaching it, and the energy behind it. And plus, he was in nature. He had all these beautiful women around him, and he had women that was actually getting along with each other. And I was like, telling my family, I was like, I'm about to go in nature. And this man is polygamous. He got all these wives. I'm going to nature, and I'm eating fruit off the trees, and I'm gonna just be, grounded to the earth. Like, I was so excited, and they was looking at me like, what? Huh? Okay, all right. And so after that, I contacted him, and then that's when I started to go in my background and ground. I used to connect to the sun. I used to look at the trees, and the trees used to talk to me.
Wait, you said the trees were talking to you. What did they say?
They just always told me that I was doing the right thing, that I was being guided to do the right thing. I was always seeing synchronicities, the numbers. They were always being
It's kind of like your lineage.
And they will always be in alignment. I will always see 11:11. I will always see 12:12. All of these numbers aligned, and always was telling me I was doing the right thing, and this is my purpose in life. This is what I've been meant to do. And so I took that guidance and I did it. And I was always isolated by myself. I didn't go to work. I quit my job. One day I was actually about to go to work, and I called Baba G. He was like, "What you think I should do? I'm about to go to work right now. I don't know what to do. I'm scared." And then he was like, "No, don't go to work. Go back home." I was like, "What you mean go back home? I don't know what to do. What else supposed to tell my family?" He was like, you better figure it out, or I can't help you." And I was like, "Dang." So I went into Walmart's bathroom, and I made a video. I was like, "You have to let go of all your attachments into the kingdom of God. Like, you cannot enter the kingdom of God with all
Baba
these
G
attachments."
coerced you.
Yes, he guided me.
He coerced you into
he guided
actually
me along
leaving
the
your
whole
job
way.
at Walmart.
No. I wanted to do that for myself. He just was the seed that was planted and said, "You know what? I think you should do this in order for you to start your journey and start your spiritual journey and get on your path and regain your purpose." And he was that seed that was planted and grew in my mind. I was like thinking, like, "You right, like, I have to let this go," because in my heart, my soul was not connected to that reality anymore. It felt like a reality that if I stayed there, everything would shatter, everything would crumble to pieces, everything would not work out. I felt that in my heart, and I was like, I have to go. And I also had a Babylon son that I left behind because, as I was going on this journey, I was missing mistakes, I was missing details, I was missing, I was like,
wait a minute.
I just was, my Aries was trying to be a straight shooter.
Okay. Take a drink.
Take a drink.
Take it.
Am I all over the place?
Yeah, it's okay. Can someone refresh my drink? The energy is really high.
Is that bad?
No, it's just you're a very intense person. It's very good, very beautiful, actually, very powerful. You said something. Go ahead, please. You said you left your son.
Yeah, for my mission. I don't have any attachments. I don't have any attachments to Babylon. Children belong to their father.
So you left him with the family. Okay, so he's safe.
Yes, he's very safe. He's protected. Okay. He has food, he has clothes, he has shelter.
All right, so you went on a spiritual journey.
Yes, I did.
You needed to find yourself.
Yeah.
You left your child in safety so that you can find yourself. Why did you get pregnant? What's your age?
I'm 23.
23. When did you get pregnant?
I got pregnant when I was 20.
By whom?
By this guy I knew that was staying with my Babylon aunt before I got there. And me and him bonded and we started, smoking weed and talking, and he was like teaching me Babylon knowledge, like he knew everything about the government.
What was his age?
What he was doing. He was actually 30, in his 30s.
Okay. It says in your file here that man was your cousin's
Yes,
boyfriend?
He was my cousin's boyfriend, actually. Ex-boyfriend. They actually wasn't together anymore. He was, because when they were together, they were actually staying at my aunt's house when they were together. But he ended up still being there and staying there because him and my aunt got along that well.
Mm-hmm.
And so my Babylon cousin, she ended up having her own relationship, her boyfriend, and she had a child. So they was, staying where they were staying. But at the time, my Babylon, he was staying there at the house. And we started talking, we smoked. I guess the energy at the time was good for me. I needed it for my spiritual journey. So I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up about, my path and what I went through.
Right.
Because everything happens for a reason. Everything is your guide. Everything is showing you something about yourself.
So you left your son with your family to take a spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
To find yourself.
Yes.
How long has it been?
Lost.
How long has it been?
Like a year and a half since that has happened.
Do you miss your son?
I think about him. Yeah, I do. I think about what he's doing, how he's developing, how he's feeling, how would he feel when he get, of age, when he, transitions into a young man. Like I think about that. I think about how, if he would find me, if he would think about me, how would he feel when he think about me? What would be the thoughts? What would be the questions he asks me? I think about him. I do. But I understand that had to be done because my soul here in this lifetime is to do something greater and to do something better. And
are you struggling with that purpose?
A little bit. I can say that because I've been back and forth a lot.
In your file, I see here that you've left and came back many times.
I have.
What's been the problem?
Just my inability to commit myself to my journey when I'm under pressure. My inability to be able to remain calm in situations where I'm emotionally triggered. And I feel the emotions are real, my inability to do that, my inability to allow others to help me and allow others to guide me, my inability to surrender and allow my universe to guide me. Because it says in my 12th house stellium that you may feel like you are not in control of your life. And after that, it says, well, you're not. So I'm not in control of my life here. Like my life is literally being guided by my universe and by my subconscious. It's supporting me. And it's
they're supporting you, Jen, supporting you.
And it's like
they're saying don't judge her. They're saying that we feel you, Malia, and we support you.
I appreciate that. Once in a lifetime.
We like you. It's a different.
Yeah. So I see that my Pisces energy has to surrender and let go. But my Aries energy, on the other hand, they're like, no, I'm combative, motherfucker. Like, I want to talk back. I want to do my own thing. I want to be independent. I want to go over here while y'all over there. I want to do this instead of doing that. And so it's like the polar opposite. It's like it's going head in hand, but I have to learn how to find a balance a chi in the middle ground for everything in life. I cannot just be one sided and forget about this side, but also learn how to implement that energy into this energy. Because it all can be used for my greatest good. I just have to learn how to do that.
Mm. Okay, so you're on a spiritual journey. You're struggling with that. Do you think you're going to make it?
As long as I apply divine knowledge self,
So do you think you're going to make it?
Yeah, I will make it. There's no doubt about that.
No doubts. No fears.
I mean, you have those every now and then. You just can't succumb to them.
Mm-hmm. So,
You just can't succumb to them.
so you met Baba G. How was it the first time? Explain the trip. Did you get your passport?
Actually, Baba G helped me into getting my passport.
No.
And that whole process was like, it was chip chop organized.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Explain it.
Everything was just right dressed. Everything was aligned, aligned. Like nothing went wrong. Everything was going right. It was like,
what do you mean?
Go there and make sure your phone bill paid. Go over there and get your passport. Pay for your passport. Get your passport.
You pay for all of this?
Yeah, go to the post office, mail off this money so you can get the funds that you need. Go over here, go over there. It was like everything was right, like nothing was going wrong, and that's how I knew that was this is my spiritual journey and something I'm meant to do this lifetime. It's something that I was born to do. And sometimes I can say I struggle with it because I'm trying to go against it. And when you go against something in life, that means that
Somebody's just saying you're wrong. I can't hear you.
I'm alone? Okay.
Every time that person asks you, you immediately say no. You notice that? These are systems of hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi. I just wanted to say to Malia that I think she's doing amazing.
Peace, God. How you feeling? Where's your face? Whoa.
Wow.
Peace, God.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello?
Peace, God.
Hi, Dr. Bishop.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. We're loving it. I have a message that I want to give to um Chief and also Malia. Can I speak to Chief, please?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, Chief. I just want to let you know that I've been following you and y'all for a while, and you shared so many things with us. You have been through a lot. You are very powerful. Um, and there's so many great things about you. It's not too late to turn your life around. And your ultimate happiness is in using your powers for good. I just want to let you know that. Dr. Bishop, I wanted to send a message to Malia. Can I do that too?
What'd you say?
I have a message for Malia.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Malia, you're just a beautiful woman. You're very articulate. And I want to let you know that the Almighty has not given you the spirit of fear. Your intuition will never lie to you.
Why are you trolling me?
Hello.
Hey, you guys,
He's God.
again. Okay, so Dr. Bishop, can I have Baba G right
What's
now?
up?
Okay, so I have a question for both of you guys. First off, Malia, and it's gonna be an opinion mixed in with a question.
Okay.
Um, it's gonna be an opinion mixed in with a question.
Okay.
Do you feel like when you are trying to express yourself and you get to crying, do you feel like that's just you being immature and trying to stir away from what the real issue is?
You say when I begin to cry, that shies away from the real how I really feel. Is what you're saying?
No, like basically when you start crying, it kind of puts me in a place where I'm looking at you because I've watched all the women interviews and they have been in some rough spots and been asked some rough questions. And I'm not saying that you have to be like them and be strong and all of that, but and I'm not saying that you're a weak woman either. However, I do feel like when you get to crying and all of that, that's just like that you're not thriving there the way you should because you're not
But that's
putting
your
effort
opinion.
into it. That's why I said it would be mixed in with an opinion. That's why I
It's your
stated that.
opinion.
Okay. Now,
See you later.
Hey Mia.
Peace, God.
Hey, just want to say you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And hi, Chief.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Um, Malia, I just wanted to ask you, are you truly happy where you are? Do you miss your family at all? I know Chief is your family now, but do you miss anyone from Babylon? Do you think about them? Are you in contact with them?
I definitely am happy with my tribal family, and my soul family, where I am. They think like me.
And
Um, they do the things I do, so I'm happy where I am.
are you allowed to visit family or anything like that?
Can you repeat that?
Can you visit family?
I choose not to.
Ever?
I'm
Never again.
happy where I am.
Okay. Well, peace, God.
Peace.
Yep.
You're
What the-
Roast me, daddy.
okay. That was a nice ending.
Hey Doc. Hey Malia.
How you
I
doing?
just have a quick question. I want to know, so when you had that conversation with Yum Candy, how did it make you feel? And also, would you be willing to accept an apology if she was genuine and willing to do so? Give it.
Go ahead. apology is genuine, then apologize. I personally, it doesn't matter to me because what you didn't, it was all you.
It didn't affect you.
So,
Okay.
so
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I was bothered when I watched it back. So I was just curious if you were bothered. But thank you for answering my question. That's all I have. See you, Doc.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
he's
Got
got.
a question for Malia.
I'm listening.
So before you left when you were sick, how did you feel about, I guess, being sitting there on the couch or whatever, having that conversation?
How did I feel?
Yeah, like, I mean, basically they were saying you were kind of too sick to be there. How did you feel about them coming at, how did you feel the way they were coming at you?
I felt like they were helping me. They were there to be my guide, to lift me up and get me back in my high self. Um, it was love. It was, them showing that they care about me and that they were there for me. It was just hard for me to receive that love because I was already in this space of um, denying myself and not accepting myself because I felt like I did something wrong. I did wrong, or I wasn't thriving to my fullest potential. So I was already in defeat mode. I was already saying, you know what? Well, it's time for me to go then. Since I'm not doing the work, then it's already time for me to go. But I just felt love. I felt after I, thought about it and sat down and rationalized what was going on. It was truly love. Like they truly was supporting me and there for me. So that's how I felt. I just felt love.
Um, my question is for Nature Boy. Another question for you.
Yep.
Um, so exactly.
Yep. What's up? How y'all? Hello.
What's up, man?
What's how you living? How you living? Can I speak to Nature Boy? Matter of fact, Chief. I speak
We
to Chief.
we doing an interview right now. G, hit me up later, okay?
Okay. No, I had one question too, as far as I'm tuned in. I just wanted to ask, as far as the whole thing, where's the end location, the destination? Like, far as like the creation, where it's gonna be at the end? As far as the end, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hello.
God.
Hey, I just had a quick question for Malia. I know that part of the spiritual journey there is to break generational curses, and I was just wondering, in having to leave your son behind, um, do you feel like you may be creating in having to leave your child behind? Do you feel like you may have possibly created a generational curse for him, um, and and um, in being a in having to leave him behind with not having a mother, with not having his biological mother as a mother? Do you think you may have created a generational curse for him to have to break down the line?
No, I actually stopped it because it ended with me. It ended with me not making or bearing any more children from Babylon. So I don't feel like it will continue.
Right. So no, I know, and I respect that. But what I'm saying is, that sometimes when you don't have certain things are just kind of natural. Having a mother, having a father, having that type of natural biological support system, and when you don't have it, it can create um generational curses. It can manifest through mental illnesses and actually health conditions. And how do you know that you're not creating a generational curse for him? What are you doing, or what is the person who's raising him doing to assure that that generational curse does not come to pass? Because being a parent, and even Nature Boy has attested to this at times, that because he didn't have a mother and a father, how that affected him. Do you think how not having a mother and a father will affect your son?
Um, I mean, well, everyone is on their own journey, so everyone has to go through certain things in order to figure that out. Like I can't figure that out for him. He's on his own journey. He will figure that out as he go. Everything is written, everything is aligned, everything is already in the stars. So with that, he just has to go through his spiritual journey on his own. He just has to go through life and experience certain things to figure that out.
Right, and I respect that. So respectfully, so there is a possibility that this is a generational curse that he may have to figure out and break on his own. Correct? Would you agree?
I don't agree. No, I don't.
You don't agree?
Everyone has their different life experiences, and everything happens for a reason. Like your situation, you may not have a mother or father, but you turned out all right. Your journey, you figured out what you needed to figure out as you went along, right? He will do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I did, and you're right, man. What a journey that this has been for me,
Like you
man.
learn stuff as you transition, as you go through certain relationships, certain situationships, and you find yourself, and you just go. You are always being guided to your next
Yeah,
step. So his
I did,
journey
I
that he's
did,
on right now is meant to be for him.
I
That
did,
journey
but
is
I
meant for
also,
him to go through and experience and to realize and to go through it and to just experience. Like
I get that,
it's
and
different.
me being a mother myself, I'm a mother of two young adult children. And one of the things that I have to be accountable for, and this is just my journey as a mother, I
Right.
have to be, I have to, I've learned, and it was a hard pill to swallow, to be accountable for some of the mistakes that I made that I see have caused my children to kind of be stagnated in certain areas. I see where I didn't teach them this, or I wasn't as disciplined in this area, this, or if I wasn't as nurturing in this area, that. I see how it has affected my children where they're not as strong as they should be, or they're weaker in some areas. But I also see where I did a damn good job too. So I just know that as a parent, I have to take accountability for those areas, just not only the positive areas but the negative areas. And I understand what you're saying, that your son has to take his own spiritual journey, but I also understand that um there's going to be some accountability that you have to take on your end for that as well.
About the future was bad, but I love your
Hello.
question though. I appreciate that.
All right, I'm Chrissy from Bronx, New York. I just gotta say, I have a deep respect for Sheba and Ethel now because they was in a hot seat yesterday, and they took it and they owned up to it, and they didn't have to be babied. So I don't appreciate, like, the vibes was good, and everybody was answering questions. Nobody was getting disrespected. So it's like, why do you need to be babied all the time? Wow, what? Like, you're a
Mm-hmm.
grown woman.
I would say that everyone is different. No one is the same. Some people need to be treated different you know, go through what they need to go through. Like I'm not about to
But
sit
you never have an
myself
exact answer.
much
You always going around in
longer.
circles.
I
I'm
completely
not trying to be
accept some of
disrespectful, but I'm just tired of you getting babied.
some people
Like
are
you
more
remind me of a
valuable, some
velvet.
people are more sensitive, some people needs to be guided, some people need to be led, some people need to, you know.
But all the time, this is the same story you give all the time. It's the same thing. It's always an excuse. Like Efru is not even a favorite, but she sat right there and she answered all the questions with no problem. And I see that. I like that about
I
her.
shouldn't
Now that I'm
take
paying
some
attention, I
of
like
what
that.
you're saying into accountability because I can see that about myself. Sometimes I'm not gonna sit here and beat myself up. I'm very emotional. Yes, I'm very sensitive. Yes, I feel a lot of energy.
But that can't keep being your answer. At some point, you got to straighten up and you got to woman up. You getting up. You getting to be an older woman. So you
That's a
need to do what you're
fact.
supposed to do. Take all the learning that you get from Babaji and apply it. Stop with the same song already. With the I'm this and I'm that. You've been saying this for a long time now, and
That's
we
a
don't see
fact.
no
Just because
change.
I'm sensitive. I appreciate that.
That's all I gotta say. I just feel like you just need to change, like apply it. Start changing now, so we don't have to keep hearing the same stuff.
That's a fact. I'm thankful. I appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
Sometimes you gotta accept certain things. It's what it is. Your journey. He's not. He's God. Hello?
Yo, listen, look, I'm sorry. My apologies. Young lady, I want to know how long you been having alopecia.
Y'all doing? This question is to you. It's kind of like a statement. I notice when you get annoyed, you turn your head to the left or to the right, you hold it to the side, and you acting like you're really not into this, like the rest of the sisters and brothers were. My question is to you is, well, no, it's kind of like a statement. You kind of giving out velvet answers, and you kind of like thinking about what you're saying before you say it, just to appease either Dr. Bishop or Baba G. So just be your natural self. You are beautiful. Just be your natural self and give honest answers. Because it's to us, the audience that's looking in, you're annoyed, you over it, you really don't want to be there right now in that chair. Just give off your natural aura and be true to your answers. Just it. That's it. That's it, sister. Like I said, you're beautiful. And you look very annoyed. I don't want to be. I'm tired of this shit. For real, that's what it seems. I may not be correct in my assumptions, But Baba G deserved the best out of his women. And if you want to be chieftains, be you. Don't be Velvet. Don't be Aya. Don't be Ephraim. Don't be Sheba. Be your authentic self. And that's coming from a queen to a queen. You have a good one. Thank you for letting me on.
I'm thankful.
Would you like to take more votes? How's it feel to be misunderstood?
In life, you can always be misunderstood. You have to have the opposite of everything. You can't always have, what you expect all the time. It's not going to work like that. Because if you expect something all the time, that means life is going to always be good for you. Then
She said that you were faking it, but at the beginning of the interview, you kind of told me straight
I
up.
kind of
You said you
straight
didn't
up,
want to,
like I was
and then you
bluntly
said
honest.
why you didn't want to do it, and
Right.
so you were honest.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't see that part.
I could understand that, and sometimes you have to be patient with people and be understanding because sometimes they may miss out on certain things, but sometimes they, don't know something about you and they want to, feel it out. They may lie on you. They may say this. They may say that. But everyone is who they are. Let them be. You just.
Two, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, Malia's a hoe. 5, 6, go get checked. Bitch, y'all got STDs. So I just had a question. Am I speaking with Baba G or the doctor? Hello? Malia, you look sick. You okay?
Have a nice day. I'm not sick.
What did you learn? What did you learn? Mm-hmm.
I definitely learned.
Did you manifest this? Did you pray for what you didn't want? You worried, manifest this?
I did. I was pondering on it. I can say I manifested it. I know it's about whatever you focus on the most is what grows in your life. Cosmic currency. Your focus is your true currency. When you put your mind on it flourishes and it becomes your reality. And so,
Cannot hear you.
oh really? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Peace, guys.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Perfectly well.
Okay. I just have a question for Malia. How do you feel about Baba G saying that he only enjoys you sexually, and when it comes to you guys talking and having a mental connection, that you give him a headache?
Who knows?
It's just a question. I just genuinely want to know.
I never said that.
You did.
I
You
did.
said that you enjoy her sexually, but like when you guys don't have a connection outside of sexually. Like you literally said she gives you a headache. So I'm just asking. It's a good question. I know.
Um,
Nothing. All of the comments are saying yes, she did say that.
Good afternoon, Dr. Bishop.
All right, you guys don't want to answer. Bye.
Good afternoon, Dr. Bishop.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I just came up to ask hi, Malia. I'm sorry. Hi, Malia.
this guy.
I hope all is well. I just came to ask if I can please be unmuted in the chat.
Sure.
I don't have any questions for Miss Malia. I'm just watching, and maybe I said something that was somebody didn't like, and they muted me. So I was just wondering if I could be unmuted.
Okay. You're
Thank
unmuted.
you.
This guy.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi, Malia.
Hi, hello. This guy.
I just want to give words of encouragement. First, I was going to come on here because I've been following Baba G for a while. I even wanted to join at one point, and I have property in San Juan, so I'm in Puerto Rico often. But I feel like at first I was going to come on here saying you give Velvet vibes because just like when he said we couldn't hear you, you leaned all up and just said, "Can you hear me now?" And I feel like if we're looking up to you, or some young women are, because a lot of people follow him and your tribe, I just felt like just sit up. Like I taught myself and my children, just fake it till you make it. Just sit up like a queen, answer a few questions, and get off the live. Just fake it till you make it because you're too pretty. You're going to work through it. At least you're doing the work. Just, you know what to do by now. You've been there a year and a half. Just fake it till you make it. I would just sit here and smile, be honest, because he's going to read you. You know he knows. And that's all I wanted to say. And of course, I love Baba G. So
Love you too.
have a good one.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling. I guess I feel okay. You know. Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I guess I feel a little bit irritated.
Why?
The question just brought up.
Which was your question?
The question about
You have to speak up.
being sexually active with you.
You have to speak up.
The question about being sexually active with one of you. And
They can't hear you.
The question about being sexually active with Baba G and him saying he's annoyed out of sex. I mean, sometimes I can feel that, but I guess it's my own fault because I tend to be a negative individual at times. Um, and yeah, it bothers me. It does because of how my mind works and how it can go into these negative spaces really quickly. But yeah, that bothers me a little bit. So
Peace to the gods.
please, God,
Um, this question is for Malia. Malia, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Um, Do you feel like you have a real connection with Babaji,
This is just we have a
Malia?
spiritual connection, yeah. We do.
Okay. When is Aya coming up, Babaji?
Who's asking?
Wisdom.
Hello to both of you guys.
Peace, God.
Um, I came up here to say something totally different, but I saw you just break down. Well, kind of, think about things. You're a beautiful woman, okay? Don't let what anybody say affect that in your mind. Um, what I was actually coming up here to ask you guys is, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to start my hair. I don't mind. I don't know if you guys mind me going off topic, but I'm trying to start my dreads, and I want to know what you guys do as far as like the hair maintenance.
Hi, Malia. I just wanted to say I made a comment that everybody was speaking about losing children in that process, failing relationships in that process, but you haven't really said much of anything. And any other person was told to do the work, and it seems like you don't want to do the work,
The question.
and
Hi,
nobody else could
Malia.
say
Oh,
I don't want to do this. I'm sorry. You can go, honey. I'm sorry.
no, I just want to say something real quick. I wanted to say hi to Malia. I usually watch her all the time when she's on live, and I just think that some of you in the comments needs to stop like tearing her down. She's a really pretty young girl, and y'all need to leave her alone saying negative things about that she have alopecia, anything like that. She's a really pretty girl, and instead of like bringing her down, uplift her sometimes. And that's all I'm going to say.
Thankful.
That's all I had to say, too.
I'm thankful. Peace, God.
Hey Leah, how does it feel that you were conniving and fought a woman for a position that you're never going to have?
Wait, what you say, Mama? I can't hear you.
How does it feel that you were conniving and fought a woman for a position that you were never going to have?
No comment.
Can I have another question?
I prefer not to answer your question because you're trolling me at this point.
Well, I love you, but how does it feel to be
I
exploited?
don't understand you. You don't understand me.
Yeah.
Peace, God.
Peace. Really, I just wanted to say that you're beautiful. You're a queen. Negative, negativity.
Appreciate that.
Hey, I forgot the question I wanted to ask was for Nature Boy earlier. I was wondering exactly since you say you're the Messiah and the healer, why wasn't you able to heal Malia?
Hi, Malia.
Peace, God.
My question was I've been watching you since you've gotten there, and I've seen the growth in you. And but I did see a change in you last Mother's Day. What was
I can't hear you.
I said I saw a change in you last Mother's Day. What was that?
Hmm?
Hello, Doc. Hello, Malia.
Peace, God.
Doc, your gun holders, they muted me and I was talking to the fake Velvet. And Miss Malia, your Baba G deserves a queen that is going to be honest. Like, for the most part, he is honest. You're not being honest. He knows that, but you know that. And everybody watching know that. And I'm not bringing you down because you are a queen. But he deserves an honest queen. All right? And if you're uncomfortable, just be honest with you.
Hi,
Blessings.
Baba. Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Hi. I just wanted to say I love you so much, and you should drop this zero and get Velvet and your baby back.
Hello, Malia.
Peace, God.
I just want to know, why did you return to be reinfected after you've already received medical treatment?
No comment.
I just wanted to say, keep your head up, sweetie. It's gonna be okay. You know, don't let the negative comments get to you. Don't let them drain that energy from you, because you're sitting there looking like really tense right now, like you're just holding back. Just, everybody's not gonna be happy for you all the time, and everyone's not gonna have positive things to say. But like they're doing, like he's doing, thank you, Baba G, just knocking them off of there, disconnecting that negative energy. Just try and stay away from that.
That's a fact. I'm thankful.
All right. I want to say something. Could I speak to Baba G? What's up? Okay, Baba G. So this is what I'm concluding, and I don't know if you're noticing this. Okay, so you're basically telegraphing everything. So basically, you told the audience that Malia was didn't want to be there. So they have people that want to come there, and they are saying the same things that she's saying. The same thing that you just trying to agree with you, just because they're trying to get close to you. Just like yesterday with the Aya, and you was asking who you want to be married, and they was like just Malia and what you call it, and they was kicking out every rule because you already said it. Once you already said, you giving the people a narrative in their subconscious mind, so they're going to agree with you, because there's some of these females that want to come to carbonation, and then they'll get Malia in trouble, for saying bullshit that you think is well, they saying stuff that you will probably agree to, basically. You know what I'm saying? So you're telegraphing stuff, basically. You know what I'm saying? And they feeding off of what you're saying. It wasn't it now I could have seen if you just let Malia come there, didn't say, okay, she didn't want to be there, and then people just started saying it. But once you tell them that she didn't want to be there, oh, they gonna have bitches in the comment. Oh yeah, she don't look like she want to be there, and then oh yeah, and then Malia look like she the demon. That's all I want to say.
Hello.
Peace, God.
Hey Malia, I just wanted to give you some positivity. We all know you got the hand, so any of these people talking in your face like this will get knocked just like Velvet did. Have a great day, baby. Love you. Bye.
Hello, Malia.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm just coming up
Hi.
here to say hi to everyone. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I heard everyone talking about the situation. But I just want to say hi to everyone.
Okay, I just wanted to say, speak up, be yourself. Don't worry about these comments and just keep on living.
And just so you know, you look pretty sitting there with the afro. I
Yes,
love
you
the
do look
afro.
beautiful. You
I
do look
love an
beautiful.
afro. I do wear my afro out sometimes. I love that afro, no lie. I just love afros. Thank you, love. I'm gonna sit down in your comments.
Thank you.
So I have a quick question for Malia. You've been there for about a year and a half. At what point do the demons that you continue to fight? At one point, does that change, or do you continuously try and fight the same demons for a lifetime? Like, when does it change?
You just master them. They would never go away. You just master them. You just
I'm sorry, I can't.
separate
I can't
about the
hear you.
situation, about the trauma. You always have those demons. You just learn how to master yourself and master how to manipulate a situation to get around that demon and to utilize
Okay.
your angels to combat your lower self.
Okay. So it can take from 1 year to 6 years. It's just
It's
dependent
depending
upon
on
you,
the
right?
person. It's depending on the person's astrological program, um, and the way their mind works, and
Okay.
that's what it takes. It doesn't
Okay.
matter how what age you are. We have 40-year-old women that are still fools.
I agree.
So
I definitely agree. I agree. Um, that was pretty much my own question. I just feel like you've been fighting the same demons. You haven't quite conquered your specific demons with your mental, and thinking positively and believing in yourself. So I just wanted to know, like, when does that change? But I guess just continue to grow, get better.
that's a
That's
fact.
all.
Peace, God.
Peace, God. Hey, Scales.
No, no, I don't never call
Hey,
in.
Scales.
I'm Queen. I just called in to let you know that you are loved beyond measure. Beyond measure. You are everything. You are doing great. I love you. I love myself.
I love you. I love myself. Thank you, Mama.